Welcome back to the Game On MLG 16-player Invitational.
We are here at the grand finals between
Scarlett and Minigun.
Major.
I'm sorry. Minigun. I want it to be Minigun so bad.
Okay.
I'm sorry.
Got it.
I love him.
Me too.
But it is Major versus Scarlett. TvZ finals. Two of probably the two favorite players to win this tournament. Meeting in the finals. A glorious TvZ. We just got done watching Scarlett win the first game after being behind from the beginning and doing a pretty crazy counterattack. Managed to take out a lot of workers. Managed to come back and ultimately knock Major out in game one.
A great comeback. It's not common to see a third comeback of that magnitude happen so quickly out of a standard unit composition like Beetlisks.
Sure.
So very well played by Scarlett.
Kind of wonder if Scarlett watched Major versus Kane. And maybe Scarlett knows that, Major plays really greedy macro games. So, I mean, if she was going by that information, I mean, she made the exact right choice. Major does play very greedy macro games. So, to see Scarlett just kind of throw down that early Spire on only 2 base and, throw out those Muta and all the Lings and go for it, it's actually a pretty good play into Major's kind of greedy macro style.
Absolutely. So, we are going to head on to the next game here on Daedalus Point. Pretty good Zerg map. Not as good as it is against Protoss, it should be mentioned, but still a pretty good Zerg map. A very open map, a large map.
Definitely.
There's a lot of room at the expansion to hit with Roach bailing timings with any sort of volume, really.
At the third, yeah?
At the natural.
At the natural, too?
Yeah.
A lot of room in the natural, too, for Hellions if you want to be really aggressive with them as well.
Sure thing. Yeah, for sure.
The
Hellion run-bys. Even Reapers can be really scary because the distance is so long for the Queens to travel.
Yep. Wonder if we'll see Major open with another proxy racks this game. I would say last game it was definitely successful. Did
Absolutely.
the damage that it needed to do.
Oh, yeah, and more.
Yeah. I guess then top left corner we got Juanito, hailing from Team Rocket.
And Mexico.
And Team Mexico.
Team Mexico for sure, yeah.
And in the bottom right from Acer Esports.
Hailing from Team Canada, Scarlett.
With 2 T's.
With 2 T's. The Queen of Blades.
Queen of Blades.
We have Juanito going for a supply depot close to his ramp, indicative of perhaps a barracks to follow that up right next to it.
Pretty standard.
Pretty standard. No deviations by either player yet. We're probably going to be seeing a hatch first from Scarlett.
Yep, and don't see the SCV traveling the map looking to put down that proxy rack, so it probably is just going to put the racks right up front. Wouldn't be surprised to see another Reaper opener from Major, although I mean it doesn't necessarily have to be. But
yeah, we'll have to wait and see for the next 2 seconds or so.
The gas goes up now, and it does.
So yeah, it is going to be a Reaper opener by the looks of it. He could still go into Hellions, but most likely it's going to be a Reaper, and that's what he's chosen to almost, or actually every time.
I think yeah. Scarlett dropping the 15 hatch, probably going to put down the 16 pull afterwards. The gases will come quite a bit later. She's not in favor of doing that early link speed play. She did last game, but she was kind of forced into it.
Yeah, I think so. So we'll probably see the gases being dropped at like 34 supply. And for now, everything is pretty normal. 16 pull. Nothing out of the ordinary. Just chilling. Team Rocket to the moon.
Yeah.
To defend the world from devastation. Is that how it goes?
To defend the world.
To unite the people within our nation. To
rid the world of...
No, right. To something the evils of right and wrong. No, something above. Jesse!
James!
James.
Team Rocket blast off at the speed of light. Surrender now, prepare to fight. Wow.
Meow, that's right.
Such Shakespearean poetry.
Really?
Does it get any better than that?
I don't think so.
Do you know the Naruto songs too?
Some of them. The early ones.
Another command center going down for Major, right at the natural. Pretty standard for Major here.
Yeah, this is as standard as it gets thus far. Again, long travel distance for any queens from the natural to the main, or from the main to the natural. So if Major wants to sit in this pretty awkward area, and we see that's why Scarlett's keeping an Overlord there, if you were wondering, If Major wants to just sit there and deny drones from being transferred, he could do that potentially. Oh, Scarlett being a little bit sloppy there.
No.
Queen now pops out.
Queen pops out. Not going to lose a drone to this Reaper, at least not yet.
Yep. So that Overlord safely providing vision and passage to those drones. He wants Scarlett wants to keep taps on those Reapers.
Oh.
Oh.
Okay. Oh, I think the Reaper is going to get a kill here on drone.
Yep, does get it.
One drone manages to fall. Not too bad. Major being very careful there with his Reaper control. Always good.
And we're going to see the transfer. Everything is standard.
Yep.
We're probably expecting to
of
see
each
a tech lab on that barracks. This is probably going to be a Banshee build. Uncertain if he's going to go for mech or bio. This is a great map for mech, and Juanito has been favoring mech over bio actually.
Yeah.
More often than
I think
not.
that Juan, if he had the option to, I think he would play mech every game, every matchup. But in some matchups, it's just not really that viable, so he doesn't.
Yeah.
But I think that Juan is one of those guys who are like, if he can play mech any single time, always, he'll always play it. You know?
You think so?
Yeah, definitely. He loves mech.
He wubs it.
Wub wub wub.
The question here is there going to be cloak or not? Not right away, probably.
Well, the Viking actually comes out first
Oh, that's a little bit strange.
to take out, I guess, Overlords.
Yeah, for sure.
And I think usually you'd see the Banshee first, followed up
Yeah.
with the Viking afterwards to claim Overlords, but
Absolutely. But no Banshee inside just yet.
Lair going down for Scarlett. Speed started afterwards.
Yeah,
We should
Lair
see the-
again. Important to note again before the third.
Yep.
This is 7 minutes. 7 minutes in, we do not see a third by Scarlett just yet.
Sure.
And just now starting link speed. So she actually started the Lair before link speed.
Before link speed, yep.
And I think this is very true. What you were saying earlier. Perhaps she's adapting to Major in terms of how he played against Kane.
It's very possible. And another thing to keep in mind too, if you elect to do this really late link speed, it can be harder to get out and take that third. The Hellions and the Reapers are really annoying. Although the only other way to do it is by getting your creep spread out there, and Scarlett was able to do that. So a little bit surprised not to see her just ran out and drop that third right away.
Major
she's
actually
got a few
completely skipping the Viking or the Banshee and going into bio this game. So that's probably not what Scarlett's hoping for or expecting.
Yep.
The Evo Chambers are very late. Her upgrades are going to be pretty late. And an early Spire like that, not going to be quite as great to have against bio or the lack of Banshee.
Especially without a Baneling nest on the map either.
Yep.
Overlord speed coming soon. Yeah.
So yeah, I think if Scarlett had all the information, she would have probably chosen to go for the faster upgrades, the faster link speed, the faster third.
Probably.
Instead, she goes for a fast tech, trying to punish Major, but I don't think she's going to be able to this game at least.
Yeah. What Scarlett's looking for here is for a Major to have like that, you know, that fast 3cc into super greedy kind of mech play again.
I mean, he does have the 3CCs,
Yeah.
but also the Muta help her keep map control in case Major decided to go for not just one, but maybe 2 or 3 Banshee.
Yeah.
But Major not making a single one.
Yep.
So.
And their upgrades will be pretty much even this game. Major grabbing his almost at the same time Scarlett starts her. So we have the Spire almost done. Scarlett not going to be able to make very many Muta. Well, I guess 6 is an okay amount.
Yeah, it's a decent number.
7 maybe.
She chooses to
instead
make
makes
a few
18
links.
Zerglings.
Yep. Great creep threat, as is to be expected of her.
Definitely.
So much pressure on her, huh? It's like, oh, I better get my creep threat out there or people are going to talk.
Maybe.
You think so?
Once your creep spread's good, it has to always be good, otherwise people...
Pretty much, right?
Maybe.
It's like she's known for her creep threat. Can't fuck that up.
I wonder if she's ever lost games trying to get that creep out there so far. Like after games, she
should
goes
ask
to the
her.
Reddit threads and she's like, "Fuck, no one said anything good about my creep spread today."
Yeah.
And then like you watch her play games, and it's like she's not microing at all at her base. And she's got like 400 APM on each of her queens trying to push the creep out there.
Yeah. That would be
I don't
pretty
think
funny.
that happens, but anything's
Probably not.
possible.
Yeah, Major doing a good job of pushing that creep back. Bailing speed on the way for Scarlett. 1-1 almost finished for both players, really.
Yep. And they will be even upgrades. Scarlett finally cleared out that watchtower. Good.
Yep.
And
Scarlett's still on 3 base. She probably would want an earlier 4th, but
yeah.
just given how she opened, she didn't open greedy at all. she opened for a build that would punish greed instead, or even mech, or just what she scouted, which was a starport with a tech lab.
Yep.
But not the case here. So very nice job by Major, just with a mind game so far. Lots of production being added by Juanito.
Scarlett getting supplied by pretty hard. Needs to throw on like 4 or 5 overlords here.
Okay, let's bet on how many overlords.
I'm gonna say 6.
I'm gonna say 4.
Oh.
Damn it.
Huh.
Heh. The creep continues to spread. We see Major going for a drop here. That's going to be unspotted until the very last second by that overlord.
With a Widow Mine tucked away in there too. Pretty annoying, I think.
Yep.
Scarlett
Scarlett moving her Muta back though.
She might be able to. Oh, and Major moving in for.
She's not going to be caught too far out of position, but Major moving in at the 4th. I don't think Scarlett has noticed with the overlord that there is a drop.
But there is still
natural
that
as well.
Spore, which did a little bit of damage down there. However, Major is moving into the 4th. Will be able to force a cancel,
yeah, Scarlett
maybe?
not quite paying attention. Now sending some units to her natural as well. Not the best splits by Major.
Well, I think he picked a lot up in those medevacs.
He did. Yeah. But this drop at the natural has done a lot of damage, a lot more than it should have.
Definitely.
If we look to the units lost that perhaps are the workers killed. Only 7 actually.
Okay.
Not too bad. Not too bad. Not great.
I think Major really wanted to force a cancel on that 4th. Not being able to do that kind of hurts. I think that was the big point of that double attack there. So leaving that 4th up, I think, is a little bit.
I mean, he did deny mining for a little bit, and again, I think he had a small advantage just from the mine games early on.
Maybe, yeah, but.
So I think Major's in a pretty good spot, actually ahead in supply of Scarlett right now.
Yep.
Scarlett's creep spread, absolutely beautiful.
Yep, even though Major keeps trying to clear it out, she keeps crawling in back with it.
Yep. Oh, Major has to be really careful. He's standing on creep.
Yeah, the mines do go down though. Man, those mines are scary.
That they are, and they're very well positioned as well. Not stacked all against each other, but in a position where Major can run back and let the mines do their job as units trickle in.
And he's not in the tournament anymore, but man, just to bring that up again, wow, Illusion had really good micro.
That he did, yeah.
Drawing those fights over the entire screen.
Yeah,
could you imagine if, I guess, Major could micro like that?
Yeah, that would be really scary. But again, it's not the Major can't micro like that.
Yeah,
I think
it's he chooses to macro.
Yeah, he opts to macro instead. Yeah. So.
I remember when Major started to play this game, he would never use hotkeys. Remember that?
No.
Because he would never put the buildings on hotkeys.
Really?
Yeah, because he played Brood War. Select used to do that too.
That's weird, because Select didn't play Brood War.
Yeah, but Select would never hotkeys buildings, remember? He would always go through and click them one at a time.
I think so.
Anyway.
Yep, the mine upgrade being researched. Another drop at the natural getting cleaned off by Scarlett. Not much being done there, but now jumping into the main with that drop as he pushes forward into the 4th of Scarlett.
Yep.
This is a scary attack. A lot of banelings by
Lots
Scarlett.
of banelings. Mines are...
Oh, no!
Whoa.
Yeah. Oh, the mines are now burrowing.
Ah,
Great position by Major.
I think Scarlett definitely gets the better of that, though. She was able to take out all the mines with those banelings. I don't know why the mines were ever on burrow. There is a drop in the main going on. I'm not sure how much damage that is doing, but I guess an okay amount. But wow, Scarlett easily, or like completely cleaned that fight up, very convincingly. Yeah. I don't know. Do you think there's a mistake to unfurl the mines, or?
Yeah, definitely. I think Major should have been pre-spread going into that.
Maybe, yeah.
With the mines and the army.
Yeah.
Especially when you know it's not your strength to do it on the fly.
Yeah.
You might as well do it in advance.
Mines don't do friendly fire damage to themselves. They do it to the army, though.
Yeah, where are you looking at me for?
Just making sure. The reason why I bring that up is because if you wait to burrow the mines so that they shoot at the last possible second, then you're increasing the time for the Zerg units to get to your army for the mines to do friendly fire damage. Not to mention the fact that banelings that are blown up over mines will destroy the mines. Because even if the mines
have a trigger time as well. So.
Exactly, yeah. So even if the mines don't do friendly fire damage to themselves, the banelings exploding on top of them.
Yeah, supplies are even. Scarlett does have burrowed banelings. I don't think that's been revealed at all. So Major has to be very, very careful. I think he's going to at least lose a chunk of units before he realizes that he has to start scanning. So this is very, very, very dangerous for Major here.
Definitely.
Thor being produced, I really like that. Scarlett now transitioned into a hive as she feels like she's comfortable enough to do so. Her creep is out there. She has fourth up and running.
Yep, and a fifth on the way.
Good positioning, good army movement by Major is going to prevent Scarlett from doing too much damage there.
One thing that we're not seeing from Major here that he did in previous games that I like, he is able to force to cancel that fifth and drop something natural. No Thors this game.
Yeah, he was making
is he?
just now, yeah.
Oh, I mean, it seemed like he has one. But in earlier games, it seemed like he was doing that, like the two-fact Thor, you know, with all 6 gases running.
Yeah.
I really like that. The Thors make those mutas so much harder to control.
Yeah.
Because you have to magic box the Thors, but you never want to magic box
Oh.
Couple of Baneling mines out here. I mean, they're in a pretty good spot. Major's
yeah, if Major was going towards Scarlett's main or third, then those would have done a lot of damage to the Banelings.
Another set. Now these, I don't know about those being bro there, but
yeah, those are a little bit strange. But
would like to see Scarlett try to bait him into the Baneling mines, although.
Yeah, that sometimes can be painfully obvious.
Yeah, sometimes, especially with the floating ladder.
Major needs to get position and burrow his ship.
Banelings dying there for not much.
Yep, both players pretty much maxed. Major, gotta be really careful here. Scarlett, such good Baneling control with just 3 Banelings blows up so much. And Major's gonna have to back out for now. He's a little bit scared.
Really close to those mines. I don't think he's gonna step over them though. It looks like he's just gonna back out.
Yep.
And
great
we do
defense
see
Scarlett.
another Thor coming online for Major.
Yeah, what's the workers?
69 to 57. So Major actually a little bit on the light side for Harvesters.
Yeah.
Between 4 bases.
Yeah, he does have the mules. Lots of turrets here are gonna buy the army time to get back and potentially save this orbital command.
For sure.
So, pretty well. Now, with so many mute out, Thors would be a great idea. The Banelings and Lings threatening to move into Major space. Oh, very nice. The Thors loaded in the medevacs are going to do a lot of damage. Not quite enough to kill anything, unfortunately.
These Muta are going to hop around to the 4th. There were quite a few turrets, so I think 3 or 4 missile turrets. 3 missile turrets left.
Once again, great army positioning by Major, splitting a decent chunk of his army. Gonna be reasonably ready for this.
Yep. And Scarlett really needs to work on getting a 5th.
Yeah, she does. There's another drop that was cleaned off at Scarlett's 3rd.
3rd? Yeah. Oh, actually, really abusive. Well, not abusive, but I mean, nice use of the cliffs here.
Yeah. Major taking this opportunity to push out as he sees the Lings and Banelings are out on the map, and he's going to clear a lot of creeps, so that's good for him.
Yep, and a good time for him to attack too. Upgrades on the way for Scarlett. He is 3-3, she's not 3-3. Does she have at least the 3 Carapace? No, she's only 2 underlings, and working to transition into Ultralisks, so him hitting now would actually be a really good timing for him.
Yeah, I definitely agree. Once Ultralisks are out, especially with that number of Mutalisks, it's going to be really tough for Major.
Definitely.
Major does have 2 Thors now, so that's going to help out a lot with the Mutalisks. Oh no!
Dear army!
Oh dear guacamole!
Oh, but Scarlett!
Oh, that was
okay.
That wasn't as good as
it could have been a little bit. I don't know. Maybe she wasn't watching. Oh, and he does.
No, I think she was.
Okay, maybe waiting for a better opportunity, but that was probably as good as it's going to get.
Yep.
We do see the split coming down.
Wow, the splash of the Thors just doing so much damage to the Muta, but is it going to be enough? I think so.
Wow, nice job there from
nice
Major.
job.
Wow, very good job splitting his army there. That fight looked really scary going into it, especially getting caught off guard by the Baneling mines right at the start. Surprised to see Scarlett making 11 Muta here, not Ultralisks.
Yeah, I'm very surprised about that as well, especially if Major had chosen to push forward.
Yeah, because the Muta aren't going to defend from the...
yeah, definitely not.
Yeah.
Especially now Baneling's on the way. But
nice burrowing the drone.
Very cute.
Yeah, pretty surprised to see a Remax on Muta here. I almost wouldn't want to see any more Muta this game, maybe.
She does have +3
attack.
And getting past to a Carapace.
But I mean, maybe they could have gone towards Broodlord. I don't know, after losing that many Muta in that fight and knowing that Major's going Marine and Thor and Mine, there's so much, like, anti-Muta stuff that I almost would feel better just seeing Ling Ultra Baneling. But
I personally like the Mutas as well. They just give you so much map control and get rid of those expensive units and whatever's left of the fight.
Yeah.
You just want to keep them alive, so... The odd decision for me was the fact that she won Muta when she could have potentially gotten pushed.
Yeah, sure.
At that point in time.
Oh, flying over a mine there. Thankfully the mine is unactive at the moment. Scarlett kind of moving around the map. Major doing pretty good here, maintaining 4 bases. Not really ever losing his 4th. being able to deny Scarlett's fifth a couple, I think almost 4 times now, 3 or 4 times.
Yeah.
2 or 4 times.
He's gonna creep tumor there, unfortunately for him. Between the 2 scans.
Yeah.
Probably want to make him overlap as much as possible.
Well, actually, as little as possible.
Well,
Because
just,
if you
just
overlap
barely.
them as
Yeah,
much
you're
as
right.
yeah,
Well, overlap.
a little
Yeah,
bit.
I guess.
Don't miss anything.
Just barely overlap.
Yeah. Scarlett.
You want to make him overlap.
Sure. Scarlett canceling the top right hatchery again, going up to 201 supply, and now back to 199.
Uh-oh.
A great Zerg player on Destiny stream. Oh, manages to take out the 4th.
Yep.
Used to make like 20 spines and then make broodlords and then cancel the spines. Have 220 out of 200.
Yep. That's me. I'll tell you.
Big, I don't remember that. Big fight coming in from Scarlett. On Scarlett's side of the map, big fight coming in from Major. Needs to just get these units split in here. This is actually pretty scary for Scarlett. I don't know. She doesn't even want to fight.
Yeah, Major really needs to continue to pre-spread his army. He's doing a decent job of it.
Yeah, good.
Fighting on creep though. Oh,
yeah,
Scarlett's gonna clean this out.
Fighting on creep makes it so much harder. Major really needed to win this fight very convincingly, and he didn't. And I think he might be.
Well, there's a lot of Widow Mines left.
There is, but I mean, she took out his 4th.
Yeah.
And I don't. He's barely mining.
Maybe
his
that's
3rd.
why he felt pressured to take that fight.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's almost mined out pretty much.
Yeah, and his natural is almost mined
he
out
does.
as well.
He does have a bank, but so many muta here.
Yeah, I'm not too sure. Scarlett hasn't been able to take a 5th, which is good for Major, but
comfortably mining up for 4th and 3rd still. I believe.
definitely.
So a lot of Widow Mines potentially gonna do a lot of damage.
Really annoying. Take that on Ultra List.
Yeah. So the supply is actually higher for Major right now.
For a little bit.
Somehow, some way.
It was.
It was for a second there.
Major needs to probably expand.
Yeah,
I think.
Scarlett's gonna clear the Widow Mines now, unfortunately, for Major.
I like the flying around with the Thor that he was doing earlier with the medevacs.
Yeah.
Kind of boost him into the fight.
Yeah, it's always pretty cool to see.
And I'm not sure what Major's plan is here. Maybe lift off an orbital and take it to the 4th.
I mean, he's almost maxed, so
maybe
one more fight. He shouldn't. Yeah, he shouldn't leave the game. That's for sure.
Yeah, but I mean, he's in a really rough spot. Scarlett's got a lot of hive tech out, plus infestors.
Absolutely, yeah.
3/3 ups.
Major needs a very convincing fight.
Yeah, very convincing fight. I think Major needs a mistake from Scarlett.
Oops. Yeah. Just as you said, he's lifting off the command center from the 3rd and moving it onto the 4th.
Yep, a medevac denying that top right base once again. Denies that base so many times, which is credit to Major. Although Scarlett was able to establish a 5th at the bottom of the map now. Not sure if Major's ever going to be able to take that out.
Yep, Scarlett paying good attention to those mutalisks.
Yep. And Major being forced to split. Oh, nice. That Thor.
Yeah. Yeah, Scarlett positioning her entire army to come and deny that base.
Yep.
If Major can hold that attack while killing the 4th of Scarlett, he's back in the game.
Definitely.
But it's going to be extremely
Holding
hard.
this attack is going to be very difficult, though.
Yep.
Oh, wow. What an attack.
What an attack, indeed.
What an attack. He does not have the army he needs here right now to hold this attack off. And now it does come rolling through.
Oh, lots of mines. This could make the difference.
Maybe.
The fungals are non-existent so far. There's a decent one. But,
and the
yeah.
mines.
Great fungals on the mines, actually.
Yeah.
You're going to clear out all the mines with just fungal, pretty much.
And Major actually did an okay-ish job this battle, but unfortunately he was behind going into it, and he needed a phenomenal fight.
Yeah.
Not an okay-ish fight.
He, unfortunately, after 2 pretty good games, well fought, falls down 0-2.
Definitely.
There's still at least 2 more games.
At least.
It is a best of 7.
That's very true. Scarlett doing a great job that game of keeping those mutas active, which made the difference for her being able to snipe that 4th with the mutas was very good.
What a game.
We're going to take a quick 90-second break. We're going to hop into Game 3.
Okay. Production? Yep, correct.
Of Scarlett versus Major. Stay tuned. We'll be right back.